somebody is going to end up getting really hurt in this scenario.
Today, it's Three's Company for Courtney in Cabo. Candace and Ashley's feud is far from over.
You always have something to say.
No, I do not.
And Potomac's Robin Dixon is here to break down the big, not so easy girls trip.
Stay in your place. Do you get that? Receive it.
This is your reality check.
All of these people need therapy.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome. It is a new week, a new day, and a new show. I am Lindsay Rodriguez, and today I'm so happy to welcome first-time guest Robin Dixon from Real Housewives of Potomac. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Looking
it's
so
such
beautiful.
a pleasure.
Yeah, excellent. We're really excited and very thrilled to welcome back to the show Aladdin's Michael James Scott. Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm loving that I'm here. Two gorgeous ladies.
Well, look,
It's
I'm
everything.
thrilled to have two amazing guests because we've got to dive into our top five. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's do it.
All right.
All right, it's time for our top five. So at number 5 from the 2012 reality competition at the Glee Project, Ali Stroker took home a Tony last night for her role in the revival of Oklahoma. Now, this is such an historic win, you guys, because Ali became the first actor in a wheelchair to be nominated and take home the coveted Tony. Now, Michael, you were there. Yes. Was this just the most emotional moment of the night?
It was so incredible. I mean, everyone I felt like was rooting for her. I mean, just everyone in the community. But it's a really special time, and I think to see that on such a huge platform of a stage like that was just so special. She looked amazing. She sounded amazing. She's amazing.
Robin, were you watching from home?
I missed it all because I was getting glammed for Watch What Happens Live, but I saw the reports and I just thought it was so phenomenal and amazing.
Ali, congratulations to all of
Yes.
us.
Yes.
At number 4 is Reagan pregnant. In the last 2 episodes of Southern Charm, NOLA, we've seen Reagan frequently turning down booze, which prompted Tamika to question whether her lack of drinking is due to something more than just trying to avoid a hangover. Now, guys, what do you think about Tamika starting such a bold rumor about her best friend on national TV?
Well, spoiler alert. I mean, haven't we seen her Instagram and her People exclusive that shows that she is pregnant?
Yeah, but this is before.
This
This was preemptively her saying all of
So
this
she wasn't
stuff.
really pregnant this time?
So,
Well, I feel like
You
Tamika,
gotta call
though.
it like you see it, though.
Yes, but Tamika, Tamika puts you on blast. Like, I feel like she is that one, and she owns it too.
Right,
You know.
right,
But I mean, I would be like a little, you know. Just
and look, we'll be talking more about fertility feuds a little bit later
And I'll be
on.
honest, I did that to a castmate as well. You'll see, further down the line.
Okay, all right. Oh, now
He's like, check.
when you find out who's pregnant.
I'm guilty of doing the same
I haven't
thing.
done that to a castmate yet.
Well, look, since we're on the topic of Southern Charm NOLA, I have to bring up this moment when Reagan's ex meets her new boyfriend. Check it out.
I understand Reese is probably gonna have a crush on me. Reagan said he's got a Saint tattoo on, like, his stomach.
Like, I would date a Saints player,
He was probably cheering for me when I was in the Super Bowl.
and especially like a Super Bowl champ.
I mean, why am I gonna be friends with a new boyfriend? That's a stretch.
So, Robin, Juan is also an ex-All-Star athlete. Do you ever have the situation where guys want to come and talk to him and not you, and you're like, hello?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, especially before the Housewives, like he was the man in Maryland. And so it's kind of funny now because the roles are a little bit reversed and everyone comes up to me.
Yeah.
So now he gets excited when people come up to him and say, oh, wait a minute, now you remember me.
Right. He's
Yeah,
like, I know
yeah.
what this feels like.
But it's, the men are like, they call women groupies.
It's the bromance is real, for real.
Yeah,
It
never
really is
underestimate
real.
a good bromance.
The
Men.
bromance. Many men come up there like, oh, the genie. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, let's
Who
do
would want to come up to you? You're the bestest.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bromance.
At number 3, the Vanderpump Rules cast and Lisa herself went all out for LA Pride this weekend, as they do every year. We're so looking forward to seeing this play out on next season's Vanderpump Rules. Now, LA Pride always looks like such an amazing celebration, but I'm a New Yorker of 11 years. I'm definitely an East Coast girl. Who does it better, West Coast, East Coast?
We participated in the DC one. Some of the housewives we did a couple years ago, and we had a blast
Yes.
from sun up until sundown. So I'm voting for East Coast.
I'm also, and I mean, I live in LA as well too, but I come back and forth. But the East Coast, I mean, there is something. Just saying,
Special because Stonewall is here.
Yes.
It's iconic.
It feels very iconic. Yes.
Definitely. Well, at number 2, Kylie, Jordan, and Tristan were all out at Bootsy Bellows nightclub in West Hollywood Friday night. Now, Kylie and Jordan were there attending a mutual friend's birthday bash, while Tristan just happened to be there. So I'm going to quote Paulie D with this one. Awkward.
Very. What, do we have footage of this?
I know.
I don't have footage of it. I don't know if we have that in the treasure trove somewhere. But what do you think is going to happen with Kylie and Jordan's friendship? Is it donezo forever? Is there
I think they're going to make up.
Me too.
I think they're going to reconcile.
I do too, and I think it's going to be like a whole new friendship.
You think she's going to be like, well, Chloe's only my half sister anyway.
Maybe. Right. What is that going to do to Chloe and Kylie though?
Yeah.
I think Kylie.
Another 20 seasons of Kardashians. That's what it's going to do.
They can have their own show. I mean, basically, they did when it was Kylie's show. It was basically Jordan and Kylie. I feel like there's something going on.
Oh God, I'm here for it. At number 1, the Potomac Housewives attended Ashley Darby's baby shower this weekend. The cast took to posting photos on Instagram, including you, Robin, celebrating the glowing mum-to-be. So how was the shower? It looked beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was amazing. Ashley is so happy and glowing, and she's so swollen.
Oh, is she?
I mean, like from here to here.
God. It's all worth it though in the end.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well,
but
that's wonderful.
so we should hopefully see a baby soon.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so but one housewife was not in attendance at the baby shower, and of course that was Candace Dillard. So were you surprised that Candace was absent?
Oh, not at all. I saw Candace like the week before, early in the week. I was like, I don't assume you're going to Ashley's shower. She was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, not happening. Okay, but did this all sort of happen? Was this all because of the fertility feud that they had?
I think so. I think had Ashley's shower been a month ago and the show was not on air or all of this drama wasn't playing out on air, Candace would have been there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, why don't we just get right into last night's episode? Tell me, because I want to just very quickly revisit the Ashley and Candace beef. Check it out.
You're not gonna sit up here and act like you don't live your whole motherfucking life to talk about people.
So you apologized to me, but you didn't mean the apology today? Is that what
I apologize for being aggressive, but what I said, I stand by.
Okay, so I want to find out where each of you stand on this. Should Ashley have accepted Candace's apology and moved on, or is she right to be very wary of Candace? Robin, why don't you?
If I'm Ashley, I've got my antenna up because I felt like Candace just came out of left field attacking Ashley. Yes, Ashley has talked about other people's lives, but that has nothing to do with Candace. So it's weird. Candace kind of has a habit of judging people based on their relationships and their behavior with other people. So Candace was kind of making that her personal issue, which it's not.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it feel for you, Michael, as a viewer?
As a viewer, it felt like it was a little. I don't know. I just felt like because Ashley has been in the past, you know what I mean? She has given her tea on whoever. So I feel like she kind of should have taken the apology and just sort of moved on. However, I do feel that.
Right.
I see both. I just feel like they both are kind of. They both do it.
Okay, well, Twitter was definitely ablaze last night with Candace and Ashley going at each other. There was a ton of tweets back and forth, but this one really may have gone too far. This one was from Candace. She said, furthermore, her husband is disrespecting the dog poop out of her, grabbing everything but a Viagra, obviously referring to Michael. Now, Robin, you were the one who heard Michael say what he said at Ashley's uncle's party. What do you think? Was this tweet too far?
Oh gosh, so this situation is so hard for me because Ashley and I are in a great place.
Right.
But we cannot deny what we heard.
Yeah.
Now, is Candace's tweet too far? Okay, Candace has a serious case of Twitter fingers. Like, I literally had to pick up the phone sometimes and say, girl, like, chill.
Take a breath.
Yes, we're not like, it's not a war going on here. Like,
we need the parental locks on the
yes, she needs that limit. What was it, like, how many characters?
Yes,
We need to take her characters away.
Right.
She goes for the jugular.
Yeah, she really did last night.
She does. But, you know, I can't say that Ashley was going back and forth with her. So Ashley asked for it.
Yeah, it was a bit of tit for tat. What do you think, Michael? Too far?
I'm just, as a viewer, I'm like dying to know more information about what happened, like what you heard, all of that. So I'm really like,
that is soon come.
I tried to get it out of her. I was like, tell me. But I do think it's too. It's a lot.
I think attacking someone's partner is probably always you've crossed the line.
You've crossed the line, and it's now it's out. So it's like, once that sort of starts spreading, like it's really you can't. It's hard to take that back.
And
I
think since Ashley has been so messy in the past, she pretty much almost gives people like carte blanche to just say whatever they want about her. So she's kind of like reaping what she sowed in the past, to be honest. Like I don't know if Candace would do the same thing to someone else if they were,
Right. Yeah. I get you. But does Juan know about Michael's comment?
He knows about it now.
Ooh.
How does he feel about it?
Yeah, do tell. Right here in the studio.
I mean, look, Juan's super hot, so like,
I call them the Jet Beauty couple of the week. They're like gorgeous. Like.
So I must say, when we discuss the comment, we don't specifically say who Michael was talking about.
Okay.
But it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, and I did not initially tell Juan about the comment, and when he found out, I don't know if I'm like giving away too much.
No, not at all.
You tell me as much as you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to give away too much, but when stuff hits the fan, Michael gave Juan a call and said, "Can you tell Robin please stop running her mouth?"
Oh, wow. Are we going to see that play out?
No, you won't see that part.
No, that wasn't, okay.
You won't see that part.
Okay.
And then I had to tell him what exactly happened.
Oh, wow.
And thankfully, he bursted out laughing.
Okay, all right.
Because I was scared at first about his reaction, just like, because
you never know how someone's going to
Exactly. It's a very inappropriate thing to say, coming from a married man.
Right.
And I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable, whatever, So, but he
it's
laughed.
also flattering too. I mean, he and like Maurizio are like the hottest Real Housewives husbands.
Well, also that just makes him even hotter. The fact that he was able to just like brush it off, he's just tenfold.
He burst out laughing. So I was like,
good.
oh, thank you.
All right. Well, we are going to take a very quick break. Michael James Scott is going to step out just for a minute, but he will be back later to talk Kardashians, so don't go anywhere. And when we get back, I'm going to ask the lovely Robin to give us a scoop on her castmates. Stay tuned.
Same Ashley Newley.
You talked about
Same Ashley
Karen.
Newley.
You're always
Ashley
running
Newley.
this mouth.
Welcome back to the show. The gorgeous Robin Dixon from Real Housewives of Potomac is still with me. Robin, thank you so much for sticking around.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, anytime. Are you down to play a little game?
I sure am.
Okay,
I think.
We like to call this one Cast on Blast. And I'm going to throw up a photo of one of your castmates, and then I need you to tell me 3 things about them.
Okay.
Something sweet, something salty, and something only you would know.
Okay.
Sound good?
Ooh, okay. I'm going to get myself in trouble with this one.
Well, that's what we try and do. We had Craig from Southern Charm on the other week, and we were trying to, like, bust him. So why don't we start with the grande dame herself, Karen?
Yes. Okay, so Karen, something sweet. Karen is a very nurturing person, a wonderful mother. She has a very nurturing bone to her body.
I can see that about her, yeah.
Something salty. I think something that we all see is that she is incredibly defensive.
Right.
And just assumes the worst in people sometimes. And sometimes it's hard to communicate with. Like
that's hard. What about something that only you would know, or something that fans might be
something
really
that people might not really know? Okay, I'm not sure if I have the exact fact, but I believe she worked at Taco Bell when she was young.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Okay, we're going to get Karen back on the show, and she needs to bring photo evidence of that.
I hope I'm correct. Okay.
I hope you are, too.
Burger King, something, Popeyes.
Okay, some sort of fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, this game is going really well already. Why don't we bring up your best friend, Giselle, now. 3 things about Giselle: sweet, salty, and something surprising or that only you would know.
Okay, so something sweet. Giselle is an amazing and supportive friend. I know we see a lot of her, being kind of nosy and stirring up the pot, but she is such a supportive friend.
That's good to know.
Something salty. Okay, so for me, it's salty because she's like a stickler for time.
Okay.
So
Are you always late?
I'm always late.
You were on time today.
I know, surprise, surprise. But I'm always late. So she's like one of those that's like always early, and it's annoying.
Okay.
You know, it's like, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Like, that's so annoying.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a Virgo. You know how I don't.
Oh yeah, perfectionist.
Yes.
And what about something only you would know, or something surprising?
So, okay, something that I would say only I would know. So I'm from Baltimore, and when Giselle was married to Jamal, and he was the pastor of the mega church in Baltimore, I used to see Giselle and Jamal on the side of the buses. Like, it was like a family photo, and they're like laying down, like promoting their church.
Like a religious Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah, so like the MTA bus would like drive by, and it's like a big old picture of Giselle on the side of the bus.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Then years later, you met and became friends.
Exactly.
And now you're on a show together.
Exactly. So it was so funny when we finally met, because she had heard about me, because, you know, people just assume we knew each other.
Yeah.
And when we finally met, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're the lady on the side of the bus.
That's so cool. Bus lady.
Yeah.
And then finally, 3 things about your lovely self. Sweet, salty, and something that would surprise us.
Okay, so something sweet. I am a very understanding, non-judgmental person. Like all of the drama that takes place on the show is purely like beyond me, because I'm like, oh, come on, guys, like we can do better.
Look it out.
Yeah. Something salty. I'm always late. I'm always late because I'm like super laid back, and I'm slow, and I just, you know, I'm la-di-di, and, you know, I'm just taking my time. So that can irritate people.
And then something surprising.
Something surprising, or that most people don't know. I was in a P. Diddy video.
What? Which one?
Bad Boy for Life.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yes, that video was so awesome. So it was filmed in LA on the set of Universal Studios, actually where they filmed Desperate Housewives.
Right.
And it was like everybody was on set, because this was like, I think, didn't he go to jail for a little bit, and then
for the shooting maybe?
Yeah, something. So after he got out of jail, this was like his first video.
The
so
comeback.
It was like Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg and Shaq and like Ben Stiller, and it was bonkers.
That's amazing.
So I'm like in the hot tub. I'm in a hot tub.
Oh my goodness.
See, what else am I doing? Yeah, I'm pretty much in a hot tub.
Everyone, after you've watched this episode of Reality Check, go and Google or YouTube Bad Boy for Life. That's so cool.
Yes.
Hi. Robin, it was such a pleasure having you in the studio today. Good luck with the house flipping.
Thank you
I know
so
that we'll
much.
see that next week
Yes,
on
absolutely.
Real Housewives of Potomac, and come back anytime.
Thank
we
you.
love having
It's
you
been
here.
awesome talking to you.
Thank you. Now, after the break, Michael James Scott will return, and we'll also be joined by model and influencer Lindsay Pellas to break down last night's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so don't go anywhere.
I'm just saying, because of her indecisiveness, it's going to bite her in the ass.
Welcome back, everybody. The magical Michael James Scott has reappeared like the genie that he is. Welcome. And we are now also joined by the beautiful model and influencer, Lindsay Pellas. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Of course. Are you down to talk Kardashians?
Absolutely.
Because we have some really fun news. Kim just posted the first photo of baby Sam on Instagram. Look at this little cutie. Ovaries exploded everywhere. Oh my goodness.
So cute. They make cute babies.
They do. They really do. What do you reckon, Lindsay?
Unreal. I mean, I love the names too. I love Psalm.
Do
and
you?
Saint and North. And Shy. I love them all.
I'm not sold on the names, but I am sold on that kid.
I'm not sold on the
love
names
Psalm.
either, but I get it. But I'm not sold on the names. However, I'm sold on those lips and those, like, I mean, come on.
So cute. Well, another 2 people who make very cute kids, Courtney and Scott. And now there's a 3rd person in their relationship, Sophia. They all took a little trip down Cabo Way in a move that made sense for them, but really seemed to blow Chris's mind. Look at her reaction.
Why in the world would she feel the need to
I think
go on
she just wants a
vacation
trip with the
Scott?
kids.
I'm just saying, because of her indecisiveness, it's going to bite her in the ass. And she's going to be the one deciding way too late that she is in love with Scott.
Is this the most mature relationship or ex-relationship the world has ever seen, or is Courtney headed for disaster?
What do you think?
It's really hard to say.
craziness.
I don't know.
Well, I feel like we agreed on them being, it's the progressive of
It's definitely progressive.
But it's danger zone territory. I'm just saying, I don't know if I would like to be, or I wouldn't like it.
I mean, could you go on a vacation with your partner or your ex-partner and their new partner?
You know, I would go just to investigate.
Okay.
Because I'd want to know, like, what they do wrong. Did they chew with their mouth open? Like, I would just want to know all the quirks and ins and outs.
I could not do it unless they just couldn't be cuter than me. They couldn't be as hot. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be like,
no one's cuter than you.
Well, thank you, darling. Thank you,
I feel for Sophia, though, as well, because I would be thinking, well, no matter what, this guy is always going to be bonded to another woman because they have 3 children together. So I would feel insecure if I was Sophia.
Yes, I absolutely.
Yeah.
I think so. And I would always be like, they have this connection that where I feel like maybe the connection with Scott may not ever be that. So it's like you're chasing like a hamster.
Yeah. And we don't even have time to talk about the dead hamster, and that was by far the sort of funniest moment.
Yes.
It was like an episode of Friends with them trying to replace the hamster.
I just see the music, the sitcom music at the end of it.
We'll have to save that for another time, though, because it is time for one last break. When we come back, though, we will be hitting you with another great moment in reality TV history, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It is time for another great moment in reality history.
I'm a top-level executive. I expect you to respect my time.
In this 2009 episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sheree Whitfield sits down with Anthony, her party planner, to express her displeasure with his performance.
Anthony is super incompetent.
This is my event. You deal with me or you deal with no one.
How about I don't want to deal with you?
Okay, then you need to take your event and your attitude and be checked outside.
When things get heated, Anthony tries to shut her down, but Sheree goes full housewife.
Are you crazy? Google me and do my resume.
You need to get your face out my face.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Who Gon' Check Me Boo remains one of the greatest lines in reality history, although we have to say we're equally fond of this exchange.
You don't need a reality check.
No, you need a reality check.
I mean,
so good, right?
I love it.
Seeing as that is the end of our show today, I think on the count of 3, we all need to say Who Gon' Check Me Boo. Ready?
Absolutely.
1, 2, 3. Who gon' check me, boo? That is it for today's show. Big thank you to all of my guests for joining me today. I am Lindsay Rodriguez. We don't have a show tomorrow, but I will check you Wednesday. Who gon' check me, boo?
Hey, who gon' check me, boo?